Hey guys, I'm here to show you on the new fold-in inserts how they come to you and how you make them the finished product with the folded pieces that you want. So what you do when you get the book is it kind of tells you right here, simply cut the cover and back cover on the dotted line and fold all the pages in. And yes, this is the YouTube video. So the first thing you do is you open your book to this flap, and you have two choices of how to cut this cover off. You can either lay it down, put a flat ruler down and use a blade and cut it, or you can just use scissors and cut it right off. The same on the back cover. You're just going to want to cut right on that dotted line. Then your covers will be the proper size as your finished book. So after that, when you have the covers cut off, which I will do really quick. Okay, sorry about that. We're going to cut, and I'm just using scissors because there's a dotted line. It's just as easy. So we're going to cut those off. And so now you just see your pages flopped over. So you go from this to this, and to get to this, you just, on this line, you're going to fold that in. And you're going to go through the whole book and do that. Now these are this is a weekly layout. So on the weekly layout, I want that flap every week. And as you fold them all in, you'll notice that each week the beginning will have the flap. You could also do it in reverse. Fold this side in. So you would start here and fold this side in, and then you would have your flap on the right. So that's up to you. Now what I do then at the beginning or end of each book, and I'll show you, at the end of this book I cut that last sheet off because when I folded that flap it went nowhere. Again, if you wanted them to fold in this way, you would want to cut this first page, the flap off, and you would just cut right on that line. So it depends on which side you want your flap on. Either fold them all in this way or reverse and fold them all in that way. Now when I do the daily layouts, which would have, maybe you only want a flap at the beginning of your week, then you would go through and cut off any flaps that you don't want. So you just very easily, again with a knife or your scissors, cut right on that line. And voila, you're close to having that. So your book will come folded, stapled. It's ready to go as far as the printing and the assembly. You just have to do the final touches so you can decide which side you want your flap on, which flaps you want, which you don't, and then trim those covers so it all finishes and fits. And it does squeeze down pretty flat, even though every page has a flap. So that is how that is done, and I hope that was helpful. And watch for more of those because I am having the daily one, and a couple others come out. So thank you very much.